Hey guys, in this video today, I am going to tell you the top 3 foods I recommend for your gut health. Let's begin. So for those guys who are joining me for the first time, my name is Dr. Samir Islam. Yes, I am a poop doctor, and my passion is to give you tips and tricks to help out with your gut health. If you're new to these video series, I would encourage you to like my video and subscribe. At any point in time during the video, click on the show notes down below, where I'll put in some information about some of the topics I'm talking about in this video. But in today's video, I'm going to tell you the top 3 things I recommend for gut health, the top 3 foods. A lot of people ask me, hey Dr. Islam, what type of food should I eat? I feel like I have a lot of inflammation. I feel like something's going wrong in my body, and I don't know exactly what to do. And a lot of people ask me some of the foods that I would recommend, and these are the top 3 foods that I'm going to recommend, and we can talk about each one in more detail. But in general, there are 3 main foods that typically help out with gut health. One of them is fiber, the other one are probiotics, and the third one are prebiotics. And the combination of all these 3 foods really can make you feel a lot better and really resolve a lot of the gut issues that people have, whether it's reflux, maybe IBS, maybe some autoimmune diseases, or just not feeling like yourself. And by implementing more and more of these foods in your diet, you're able to control all the symptoms that you have. Now, fiber is it's a very important food that a lot of people underestimate in terms of how much that they need. We find fiber in a lot of plant-based products, which is why we have found a lot more studies to suggest that a plant-based diet tends to be very helpful for overall health. The second thing that we recommend are just probiotics as well. Probiotics are certain ingredients which we can get either in foods or maybe in capsules that can change the gut bacteria or the microbiome. And we know that the microbiome is starting to play a pretty significant role in a lot of other gut conditions, whether it's Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, IBS, even autism. There's a lot more evidence that suggests that the microbiome within our gut really plays a role in a lot of different aspects of our health. And I think in future studies, we're really going to realize just how important or how much of a role the gut is in controlling a lot of the issues that could be going on. Then lastly, there are prebiotics. Prebiotics are food for probiotics, which can really help stimulate the production of the probiotics or the gut microbiome. So the best source overall in general for a lot of these foods really is whole foods such as grains. If you have a whole food diet, a diet that is healthy, that is not high in saturated fat or processed foods, this can really make a huge difference in terms of making your gut symptoms, a lot of your other symptoms, a lot better and improved. So let's talk about fiber. The daily recommended amount of fiber currently that we recommend here in the US is about 25 grams for women and 38 grams for men. And this is a lot of fiber, and I would tell you the vast majority of us, me included, we don't have enough fiber in our diet, and that really can cause a lot of problems in our gut health. So my recommendation is increase your fiber, simple as that, and try to do this over a slow period of time. It's really hard to really give a large amount of fiber in the very beginning and to use that as a source to make yourself feel better. You're just not going to do well with that. And so it's important to gradually increase the fiber over the course of maybe 6 to 8 weeks. And keep in mind, fiber can really bulk up things as well. So in addition to increasing fiber, make sure you increase your water so you don't become so you don't have so much of the side effects of excess fiber in a short amount of time. But try to aim for around 25 grams for women and around 38 grams for men of fiber per day to really help out with a lot of the issues that you could be having with your gut health. Some of the other things that you can do to help out with fiber, food has a lot of fiber in there. Things like legumes, chickpeas, and lentils can really have a high source of fiber. Raspberries and other berries can have a high source of fiber. So if you don't want to take a supplemental fiber, try to eat more of these. And lastly, things like barley and bran can really have a high source of fiber. So don't feel like you're stuck with only having fiber by using a supplement. And that's okay if you need to. If you want to introduce more and more foods that are high in fiber, try to implement these particular foods. So let's talk about probiotics and prebiotics next. So probiotics are microorganisms that can help improve the gut balance or the bacterial balance within the gut. It can help change the microbiome, and the microbiome is starting to play a pretty significant role in a lot of health issues. Some of the things that you can do to help out with your probiotic intake and prebiotic intake, besides maybe taking a supplement, include some things that are natural like kimchi. Kimchi has a lot of probiotic and prebiotic substances in it. And for a lot of my patients who are looking to supplement their gut microbiome without the need to take another maybe medication or another pill, having a natural source like kimchi can really make a huge difference in changing the gut microbiome and making you feel better. Another great source actually is yogurt and kefir. This is a very effective natural option to increase the amount of probiotics or prebiotics within your gut. And so if you're looking to increase or change the gut microbiome, this is another effective option that you can do to help out with that. And then lastly, actually miso. Miso is made from fermented soybeans, and this actually has a lot of not only prebiotics and probiotics, but actually is high in fiber, so you're actually killing two birds with one stone. And this is actually a very natural source to help increase the amount of probiotics and prebiotics within your gut. But also there are other foods that are specific for prebiotics that include things like asparagus, artichokes, bananas, and soybeans. These are all very natural things that you can take or you can eat to hopefully increase the amount of prebiotics within your gut. Now, I talked about the foods to certainly add into your diet, but you also have to eliminate foods that are not good for your gut health. And this includes things like alcohol and caffeine. We know that both alcohol and caffeine can really overstimulate the intestine and cause diarrhea to occur. I've had a lot of patients. In fact, I had a patient probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago who was having a lot of gut issues, a lot of heartburn, a lot of diarrhea, just a lot of pain. And one of the most simplest things that he did is that he actually eliminated caffeine. By doing something as simple as that, you really can make a big difference in terms of making your gut symptoms a lot better. And alcohol, unfortunately, can really play a havoc on how you feel. It can make you have gastritis, inflammation, worsening heartburn, and can also cause damage within your liver as well. So try to see if you can minimize some of these foods. Sweetened fruit drinks are just not good for you. I'm sorry. These contain things like high fructose corn syrup, which are not good for your overall health, and it's not good for your gut health specifically. So if you're somebody who enjoys these sweetened fruit drinks, that's got to be one of the foods you have to eliminate if you want to really make your gut health a lot better and to improve your overall life. Really rich meat, red meat, and fried foods just are not good for you. They taste really good, I know that, but the more you have this, the more it's really going to cause a lot of inflammation inside your gut, makes you feel worse than a lot of your symptoms that you could be having as well. Sugar-free candies. Actually, you may be surprised how sugar-free candies actually may not be good for you. They contain substances such as mannitol, sorbitol, or xylitol, which actually can make a lot of symptoms like bloating, upset stomach, and diarrhea a lot worse. The problem is that our body typically cannot absorb those particular sugars, and so because of that, as soon as it enters our gut, it tends to cause a lot of gut issues to occur, which can really make a lot of our patients, a lot of my patients, feel a lot worse with a lot of their gut symptoms. And then sodas and seltzers, these carbonations in these particular foods can open up the valve between the esophagus and the stomach and cause a lot of heartburn, a lot of bloating, a lot of gas and distension to occur. And so if you're somebody who tends to drink a lot of sodas or a lot of carbonated beverages, and you're noticing that a lot of symptoms are getting worse, and you're suffering from heartburn, suffering from bloating, suffering from gas, try to see if you can minimize that or at least eliminate that for a couple of weeks to see how you feel, to see if it makes a difference with your gut health. So in summary, the foods that we recommend are foods that are high in fiber, high in probiotics, and high in prebiotics. These are probably the 3 most important foods for your gut health. And these can work in very different ways, including maintaining the bulk of your stool, helping to proliferate the gut microbiome, and also to increase the amount of gut bacteria, at least good bacteria inside your gut. And if you can avoid some of the foods that tend to make gut symptoms worse, including things like alcohol, caffeine, and carbonated beverages, I can probably tell you your gut health and your overall health and a lot of your symptoms may be feeling better as well. So my question of the day for you, what changes would you make for your diet to keep your gut healthy? Comment down below, what changes have you made? What suggestions do you have? My audience would love to know what you have done to help out with your gut health. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. Every Tuesday around this time, I do my Facebook Live, and also every Thursday around 7:30 a.m., I do a Poop Tip Thursday where I try to drop one poop bomb for your health for the rest of the week. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my video. Click the subscribe button and follow me both on all my social media pages, my Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks and take care. foods for your gut health. All right. Fiber, probiotics, and prebiotics. Kimchi. Kimchi, kimchi, kimchi. Kimchi is good. I actually like kimchi a lot. Yogurt's actually really good as well. I think yogurt is really good. I need some coffee. Let me go and make some coffee really quick.